You took a tour of your hometown of Sayreville, New Jersey, when you got home.
Yeah.
And you described it as Armageddon. What was it like?
I was shocked. I was in London, and like many other people, I didn't listen to the warnings, and I told my family, this will pass. Irene, last year, we were dancing on the beach. We didn't take it very seriously. I went off to London, and my family were in a hotel, and I moved to the Upper East Side, power out everywhere. I had to get home. When I got home, and until you're home, you don't realize the enormity of the disaster. And so right off the plane, right to my hometown, to witness the devastation, the floodplain was so high that the people ultimately they have to raise these houses. There's no bringing them back. They're just done. And to have these hardworking people from my hometown say to me, these are not coming back, and we are effectively homeless, just gutted me.
I know that you participated in an NBC telethon on Friday night. You sang. You all raised $23 million for the Red Cross, which is so amazing. And as a part of that, you took a crew and you went back. And let's take a look, because I know your neighbors were so happy to see you, John.
Can I go down there and shoot some footage?
Well, I'll let them know that you're on your way.
That would be great.
Yeah, not a problem.
I appreciate it.
Thanks for coming back to town.
I'm here, man. I'm here.
This is really hit hard. We lost the most houses here on MacArthur and Weber. Remember the last 3 streets in town, the Old Bridge section, they got wiped down. Miller and Marsh, Bainhurst, that whole stretch along the river really took a lot of damage.
Now our houses are collapsing, and we just can't do it anymore. We just can't do it. We're homeless. We're homeless.
Countless people, in fact, were displaced by this. I think 1 million people still don't have power in the state of New Jersey. What are the needs there? What can people do? Because people want to help, and I think some of them just don't know how.
I think that's the classic case, and that's something I've said many times with our foundation's work, is people want to help, they just don't know how or who. In this case, I think it's best to donate money, because to come from points unknown and say, I want to help in New Jersey is much appreciated. But right now, until we figure out where we could use that help, it's best to donate. And cash is king. You know, everybody, we have to rebuild entire towns, and houses are needed, cars are needed. I just hung up with an administrator at my children's school. 9 teachers are without transportation. Their cars were flooded and gone, so they can't come to teach the kids. So it's that ripple effect. And unlike even 9/11, when the day happened and we realized what had happened, that was the event, and it was tragic. Now there's such a long tail on this event.
That's true.
We don't know what else is coming, how many more bodies we're going to find, the devastation and the enormity of the devastation.
You started a restaurant called Soul Kitchen in Red Bank last year, which gives people a hot meal, and you ask for anything they can pay. They don't have to pay, but if they can pay, they do what they can. In some cases, I know they volunteer at the restaurant to help out. And you have been going 24/7 at Soul Kitchen since this disaster happened.
Our restaurant it's 30 seats. It's 30 seats. Yesterday we served and shipped out 500 dinners and 300 lunches yesterday. And every one of those meals was needed and gone. My wife's already down there today. The only reason I'm here is to get this word out, but I'm heading down there now. And we're making sure that the meals get to those in need. So the kitchen's been up and running for a year in this spot, but it serves a very important need in New Jersey.
I'm sure you've heard a lot of harrowing stories from people who are coming in about what happened to them.
It's unbelievable tragedy, but I'll give you a great little anecdote. I had no money yesterday, and we were trying to vary the menu today, so we were sending out for some turkeys, and I said, I'll give you my credit card, and I gave it to a girl, and I realized, well, she's not going to get, they're not going to believe it's my credit card. So I have no money. And the girl puts it on her credit card, and she obviously couldn't even afford to do that. And I said, you're going to have to trust me. I'll be good for the money. And a little 11-year-old girl by the name of Alexa walks in, and with her parents says, Sandy for candy was an idea I had on the street corner, and we didn't get to give or get Halloween candy, so I sold it on street corners, and I made $400, and we wanted to effect change, so we're bringing it to the Soul Kitchen. that $400 went directly to the lady who paid for the turkeys. And then my Dorothy and I were in the car driving back to the city last night. And I said, I'm going to tell this story on Katie tomorrow. I said, what was her name? She says, I think it was Alexa. I said, well, what town was she from? She goes, I don't know. We went, there's a little angel just walked into the kitchen and then just disappeared just as fast as that.